Cold hard cash. Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm here to give you a cryptocurrency update, as well as we're going to be touching on some AMZN stock, Fear and Greed Index. We're going to do a bit of Bitcoin dominance as well, and then once we're done with all that juicy stuff, we're going to go straight through to some altcoins, because Bitcoin looks very bearish right now, with a lot of bearish pennant chart patterns coming through on the chart. So that basically means we're looking for a massive, humongous short, a massive dump to the downside. Just gonna do some shout outs, starting off straight away. We got Rick Pick, we got Donna, we got Stizzy Jones coming through saying BTC is about to moon. Potentially, man, we will go through that. We are sat on a very, very nice level of support, so hopefully we can get that. But if not, it is going to be a humongous dump, right? Also, we've got LR in the chat saying, I can't be around this morning, but look forward to catching up a bit later. Not a problem, LR. Do appreciate you coming through. And happy Independence Day as well. See, it's an American holiday coming through. So yeah, hopefully everyone's going to have a good day today. We got Cerebral coming through saying, hi, Chester, how are you, man? And we got Last Index coming through as well saying, give me a crash. That'd be very nice indeed. I see 10 likes already, guys. Do appreciate those likes coming through. Does help out the YouTube algorithms tremendously, right? Without further ado, let's get straight, deep, down and dirty into the charts on this fine Monday morning, UK time, evening time here in Thailand. Well, afternoon, right? So yeah, let's get straight into it. As you can see here on BTC on the shorter term time frame, going to be starting off on the hourly. You can see that we are finding pretty strong resistance here from this downwards sloping resistance line, guys. Downward sloping resistance line, the top of this symmetrical triangle chart pattern. And you can see the last time that we actually did get resistance was last night. I'm really struggling with these time zones. You can see it was the 3rd of July, yesterday around 9 o'clock last night for UK time. And you can see the resistance threw us all the way right back down to this level of support around 19K from around 19,600, right? The measure move that I'm looking for here on the short-term time frame, guys, it's not that big. It's not that big. There's no point going crazy about it on the short term, but on the longer term time frame, it could be huge, guys. So we do need to take this into consideration, and we do need to really, really be looking out for this, right? So let's have a look at this measurement to the downside here. And this is what we are going to be looking for. It's going to be a break, something along the lines of this. Nothing too crazy, but there is going to be a short position. Paper planes, money to be made, right? We're looking for around 3.07% to the downside, and that would be bringing Bitcoin to around 18,459. Definitely something to be looking out for there. In terms of a candle body close, guys, I really do want to see it probably just below this level of... its horizontal level of support around 18,967, so just below 19k, and then from there I'm going to be shy. I'm going to be really early with my first take profit, and that's going to be around 18,796 there, and that's sort of the position that I'm going to be looking for to the downside coming through from here. What do you guys think? I see Stizzy Jones saying BTC about to moon. Do you think we're not going to break down here? Do you think we're going to come up and test this level of resistance again? And that would be 19,460 there. As you can see, guys, we do have a lot of coiled up moving averages here on the short-term time frame, and that tends to usually mean we're looking for that breakout. Now, we do need to take into consideration it is an American holiday as well, so we could see a bit of flaccid price action. We could just literally just consolidate inside this chart pattern and get a little bit more compressed before a humongous gigantuous breakout to the downside or the upside here. I would say I'm more favoring the downside here just because of the state of the markets and what we have seen recently. But I do just want to say, guys, look at this pure manipulation that we're still having, right? We're still having this pure manipulation to the upside, basically just stopping out as many shorts as possible. We've seen this come through like I think twice now. So yeah, it's definitely a very trappy area to really be aware of, guys. So yeah, that's why we're really going to be looking for that crucial candle body close there. As you can see, in terms of referencing volume here, guys, we're trending down really quite aggressively here as well. Volume is extremely low, and when we are seeing volume trending down like this does tend to mean it's going to be good for a potential breakout. And with the volume, guys, it can be a breakout to the upside or the downside. It's just the volume in general. So yeah, ideally, what we're seeing here, it is this symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the bottom of this downtrend, and that does actually mean it transforms into a bearish pennant chart pattern, which does tend to usually mean continuation to the downside, and that's why we're looking at that for a potential short there. If you did really want to go long here, then the candle body close that I really would be looking for that is going to be something along the lines of this, guys. It's going to be a measure move up like that, nothing too crazy, but I would like to see it probably above 19,700 area, right? And then using the 200 EMA and the 200 SMA for very strong take profits there. In terms of percentages for that move to the upside that we could be looking for there, same sort of scenario as the downside, 3.6% as well. Let's have a little look at the RSI and see what we're working with here. And let's have a look, see if we can find any divergences coming through there. Anything really speaking to us right now. Nothing really coming through here on the longer term, on the shorter term time frame, sorry. I would say we do have the obvious trend line coming up like so, and this is going to be another reason if we do lose this trend line on the RSI in terms of selling power, guys, then I really would expect at least that first take profit hit, right? At least that first take profit. In terms of percentages, it's going to be still like going for that 1%, so still absolutely fine, guys. And I know some of you are leverage junkies out there, so yeah, that's going to be very good for you indeed as well. Now, if we do see buying strength here, guys, if we do see buying strength, I just want to say here, if it's very aggressive, if it's very aggressive buying strength, then we will see the RSI come up really quite vertically, right? Like we have seen here and we have seen here. So this is the really big area to really be looking out for there. It is this high. The reason for this is, guys, if we don't break this high here on the chart, but we break it on the RSI here, then it's going to be a bearish divergence, guys. And that is basically saying that we're going to find more resistance here from that 19,440, 19,400, that sort of area to be looking out for there. So yeah, if we do see that bearish divergence coming through there, then, sorry, not like that. If we do see the bearish divergence coming through there, then it's definitely an indication that we are going to probably come back down. And to be fair, that's not completely out of the question. I'm just going on the bearish pennant chart pattern at this time for that potential low. Now, look at the MACD, the macadamia nut here, guys. As you can see, we were just saying it's pretty flaccid, not a lot going on in terms of trends, not a lot going on in terms of price action, apart from just dirty manipulation, right? So yeah, at this point in time, we're still in a downtrend, technically, here on the short-term time frame, but there is a sign that we are losing strength for that, and that bearish crossover is coming through, guys. So yeah, interesting. Sorry, that bullish crossover is coming through. So if that is going to happen, I would expect a move up here, but let's jump to the longer term time frame and let's go into a bit more detail, a bit more depth coming through into the 4 hour, right? Because this is where it gets quite interesting. Really quite interesting here, because we were just saying about the rejection coming through on the short term here around 19,470. We'll go 19,500 for simplicity's sake. But if we do actually break this lower high that we've got here set on the shorter term time frame here, then we could actually see us coming up to this area of resistance that we have seen on the 4 hour. And this is where it really does look really bearish, guys. As you can see, this is a very strong downtrend. We've all been part of this for quite some time now, so we really need to basically take this into consideration for another dump to the downside. In terms of checkpoints here, in terms of the measure move down here, I'm going to be looking for the measure move something along the lines of this, guys, top to bottom there in terms of the trend, and then we're going to basically be bringing that down, and that is going to be breaking new lows there for Bitcoin, right? 17,234 if we do see that measure move completed. In terms of percentages there, pretty horrendous, pretty filthy in terms of near enough 10% gains there if we do look for that very nice short. In terms of the candle body close for this short position here on the 4 hour, I would ideally like something below this candle body close here. As you can see, massive momentum to the upside from there. So this is definitely a horizontal we need to take into consideration there for a potential take profit, and also another one banging it in. That's the wrong tool. Another one banging it in there as well. So around 18,777. So it depends where we break, guys. If we do see a little bit of a wave up to that symmetrical triangle chart pattern that we were just talking about on the short term time frame, then we could be looking for that resistance in the future, and that is going to be basically meaning the break's going to be around 19,100, 19,200, and then probably even that, probably going to have a first take profit around 18,952. So yeah, it's a bit choppy at this point in time, as it is an American holiday today. So we do need to take that into consideration as well. But yeah, a few things to really be looking out for there. And the reason for the huge thumbnail and the massive title that BTC is going to crash, because if it does come down here, guys, we're going to see around a 10% move to the downside. We are going to be breaking new lows here for Bitcoin around 17,600. If this is going to happen, it's going to be absolutely filthy for just the general markets in crypto in general, right? The general markets for crypto in general. We're going to see altcoins absolutely take a massive hit as well. And that does bring me on to the Bitcoin dominance very quickly here, because we have been talking about this level of support. We've kind of just been grinding down here, guys, for quite a while here, but it does look like if we do see BTC dump and we do see a massive pump here on the BTC dominance, then we're going to see altcoins, I'm talking, take some big hits, 10-20% coming through there. So this is the real area to really be looking out for there. If we break BTC on that low that we were just talking about here, if we break down from this bearish pennant chart pattern, but don't break down here, we're going to see altcoins obviously take a hit. But if we do break down here in terms of Bitcoin dominance, that means the altcoins are going to start to stand on their own a little bit more, which is going to be very good there. Not for shorting your altcoins, but for altcoins holding their stability. So ones like ADA, XRP, they're the ones that we're really looking for to see whether they're going to see the following of BTC there. So let's jump back to the BTC on the midterm time frame, and let's have a little look at the volume again, guys. It's just trending down really quite aggressively. We've got the volume weighted ATR band coming through near enough around 17,000 now. So that's going to be a target to be looking out for there if we do see us absolutely tank down in terms of a nice bounce in terms of breaking this low. And remember, guys, if we do break this low, we're probably going to actually bounce somewhere along this area. We will go into that in more of the big detail here, because we do have some very big trend lines coming through on the shorter term, on the longer term time frame, sorry. And if that is going to happen, then we need to be prepared for those orders, right? For those longs coming through there, because if it is going to dump really aggressively, we notice that we do see very strong buybacks, right? We need to be profiting from these as much as physically possible, right? I see we've got 12 likes on the stream there. Do appreciate you guys. If you could smash that thumbs up, does help me out. Coming through in terms of the YouTube algos, and obviously if you are enjoying the stream, I do stream Monday, Wednesday and Friday coming through as well there. So let's see, who else have we got in the chat? We got Trippy SZN saying counter indicator, why short support? If we break the support, my good sir, it's going to be a very nice short. We've got Michael Allen coming through nicely on the stream there, sir. And we've also got my good friend Simon as well. Good morning, CC gang, and happy birthday to our USA friends coming through. And I see Simon's ahead of the game, smashing an altcoin request in the chat. And you guys, just remember, I will get to your altcoin requests, so make sure you're banging them in the chat. Should we do a little vote? Let's do a little vote, guys. What do you think is going to happen with BTC? Do you think we're going to see us break down here on this fine American holiday? Or do you think we're going to be acting as a level of support like we have seen multiple times already here? And that means we're going to be seeing prices challenging this lower high here. So let's say I want a nice one in the chat if you think we're going to be coming up to 19,600 1 in the chat for 19. I'm trying to draw a 1. A 1 in the chat for 19,600 and a 2 in the chat if you think we're going to see a lovely, lovely breakdown and start hitting this 18K price targets again, guys. So let me know in the chat and I will see your voting coming through. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to be jumping to the longer term time frame and discussing in a bit more depth of what we think could be happening here, because it's falling wedges galore at this point in time, guys. Falling wedges galore. We got the VPVR acting as pretty strong resistance here on the daily here, and as you can see, this is the area to really be looking out for there, 19,000. Even if we come to 20K, guys, you can see the resistance that we're going to find here in terms of that volume. So yeah, definitely something to be taken into consideration. I see the votes coming in the chat there. We've got Michael saying 2. We've got Donna saying 1. We've got Simon saying sideways. We've got Stizzy Jones saying 1 as well. I must say, Stizzy, I do like the look of your NFT as your profile picture. Very cool, my good sir. So yeah, at the moment, the vote is 1 to the upside. Interesting stuff there, guys. Nice to see sentiment of what you guys are all thinking there. Back to the longer term time frame, let's look at Fibonacci retracement. We've been looking at this for so goddamn long, but we haven't actually seen the momentum to the upside coming through to hit that 0.236 there. In terms of a price for that, guys, if we do see absolutely crazy momentum to the upside, it's going to be 24,369. Definitely an area to be looking out for there for resistance. 55 EMA just coming down, creeping down continuously there. If we do see any sort of pump, we need to be taking this bad boy into consideration there, because we know these MAs on the longer term time frame, they're a lot more valuable, guys, a lot more valuable, and there's a lot more reliability, a lot more reliability coming through from these indicators, right? So you can see we are going to have a pretty obvious trend line coming down like so, like we do have on the midterm there. And if this 55 moving average is going to come down while we are consolidating over the next day or so, American holiday here. So yeah, if we do see a pump after that, we need to be taking into consideration the resistance coming through from here. So yeah, am I going to be blindly shorting this zone? Probably not, because I like the breakouts, guys. You know, I'm a breakout trader, but it is going to be looking pretty juicy in terms of gains if we do see resistance coming through from that 55, as we have seen in previous history coming through. Look at that resistance most recently there, and you can see bang, bang, bang. Very, very, very strong resistance here on the 55 there, most recently in terms of this macro downtrend, right? Just jumping into the chat quickly, let's get back to the voting and see what you guys have said there. We've got Phoenix is saying number 1, thinking we're going to come up to 19,600 again, and also we've got Sarigra saying 1 as well. Interesting stuff as well. Interesting whether this support is going to hold, right? And I see so I'm going to try and say your name. I'm pretty bad at reading. I can trade and make money, but I can't read that well. Kumar? Cool name. Like that. 2, thinks we're going to have a nice breakdown. Get your shorts in ready. And as I was saying earlier, guys, if BTC dominance is going to actually hold here on this level of support, then we're going to see altcoins really take quite a big hit there. So it's definitely something to really be looking out for there, because we can make like 10, 20, 30% on these altcoins if we do see a massive crash coming down as well, obviously correlating with BTC. But yeah, let's have a look at the RSI and see what we're working with here on the daily time frame here. Let's get rid of that for now, because we did break that level of support to the downside there. I would say we do have like a pretty flaccid trend line coming through like there, and this is going to be another area to be looking out for that. I mean, it's the same as the midterm time frame, I do believe. Yeah, same as the midterm time frame. So definitely an area to be looking out for there. If we do break this to the downside, it is going to basically line up there with that bearish pennant chart pattern, which is going to basically mean a move to the downside. In terms of referencing our measure move down here, guys, the lowest point is 17,200, which would be breaking the most recent low of this bear market. If that is going to happen, we need to be sure. We need to be sure about these take profits, guys, because you can see here, and let's jump to the daily quickly. We do have very, very, very strong trend lines from this area, right? Very, very strong indeed. You can see the bounce that we did have when we did see that crash on the 18th of June, and this is the area to be looking out for there in terms of a price, 17,450 and also 16,620. Now, the real one that I'm looking out for there is 17,400, we'll say, for simplicity's sake there, because that is going to be basically inside this measure move, just below there. So we need to basically be sure that we're taking profit at these very, very key areas. That's pretty much going to be it for BTC, guys. I would expect a bit of consolidation today, but from there, after that, maybe later on this week, after we are seeing pretty boring flaccidness coming through, something along the lines of that, we are looking for that humongous 10% move to the downside, right? And it's fine to be patient and to be waiting for that as well. Do you ever use stochastic RSI? Yeah, I do. I do use stochastic RSI. as well there. But at the moment, I've only got the RSI up, so yeah, just using that for now. But yeah, Lauren, I do use that as well. I'm expecting a higher low to form soon, not today, but soon, to continue to the downside. Okay, interesting stuff there. Interesting stuff. If we do form a higher low, it does tend to usually mean that we do come up a bit. As you can see here, a nice higher low being set there. But if that is going to happen there, then as we were talking about major levels of resistance coming through, I wouldn't be that bullish at all until we start really breaking these highs, breaking these lower highs that we've got set in here. And obviously you can see the point of the control of the VPVR coming through here is going to be around 20,900. So if we do see a massive pump to the upside, like we did see here, pure manipulation yet again. You can see the price action coming through over that 8-hour period. Filthy, absolutely horrific. So that's just basically the whales stopping out all of those short positions before they dump it to the absolute floor, right? Let's move on from BTC and let's jump to the Fear and Greed Index. We're seeing a bit of positivity coming through on the Fear and Greed Index, guys. Not bad. I mean, it's still extreme fear, and it's still extremely bad. There's a lot of fear in the markets here. I mean, just look at this, like extreme fear continuously for months on end, right? Obviously, macro downtrend has been absolutely horrific. Wrong tool again. But I remember this being like 11, 12. I even think we saw it at 9 like a week ago or something like that. So yeah, having it at 14 is it's a bit positive, guys. It's a bit positive seeing a few more people actually trading here. Now, this is the part of the show where I'm going to jump down into we're going to have a look at Amazon stock, guys. We're going to have a look at Amazon stock, and that's going to be for the CC Investing channel. And if you do want to go check that out, it is in the description of the video, I do believe. So yeah, going to jump through to Amazon stock, look at some news stories as well, and then from there we're going to be going straight back to crypto and doing some altcoin requests. So make sure you're smashing your altcoin requests in the chat, guys. And I'll get to them and I'll do some live TA for you as soon as we've done from that, right? Let's jump through to Amazon, right, for the CC Investing video. Hi guys, and welcome back to CC Investing. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Amazon stock and what we could really be looking for here in terms of price predictions. Going to be covering a few news stories as well, so stay tuned for that. News stories are going to be towards the end of the video, so make sure you watch it all the way to the end, and if you do like it, smash a like on that. Starting off with Amazon stock coming through here on the daily time frame. As we know, it's not open today because of a UK holiday, but we're looking for here, you can see we do have a descending triangle chart pattern, guys, and Amazon stock here on the macro has just been pretty much falling continuously there. So we are looking for potentially continuation to the downside, because we have seen this horizontal level actually get tested multiple times, and we do have a downward sloping resistance line coming through as well. And that does mean, guys, that we are seeing a descending triangles. Descending triangle, they tend to usually break to the downside, guys. So this is the sort of area that we are looking for a break, and that's going to be around $100 there. $100 that we are looking for there for a break to the downside. In terms of a measure move here, it could be something along the lines of this. And then we're going to be coming to this very key area. I do want to talk about that in a second. But in terms of percentages there for Amazon stock to really be looking out for there, guys, it is going to be around a 14.59% gain to the downside, right? I meant a US holiday, right? Not a UK holiday. A 14.59% gain to the downside there, if there is going to be... I feel like I should re-record that, as Phoenix just said, right? Yeah, let's stop it a minute. Goodness me. But yeah, let's I don't really want to like bore you guys with this, but let me just bang this out quickly, right? Apologies for that. I guess it's quite fun for you guys to watch me doing it. Right, let's try again. Hi guys, and welcome back to CC Investing. My name is Chester, and today I'm going to be doing an update coming through on Amazon stock and a price prediction for that and where we think it could be going. I'm going to be covering a few news stories as well. So make sure you watch the video all the way to the end and smash a like on that as well if you are enjoying the content. As you can see here, we're going to be starting off with Amazon on the macro. On the daily chart, we have seen basically just the price cascading down rapidly, looking really bad overall. I must say most of the stock market has been looking pretty horrendously over the last few weeks, months or so. But in terms of chart patterns, in terms of a trade that we could be looking for here, it is going to be this this level of resistance that we have seen from this downward sloping resistance line, and also this level of support that we have seen coming through from here. What we're looking for here, because we do have a descending triangle chart pattern, as you can see on the chart there, we're looking for a move down, guys. We're looking for a lovely, lovely short coming through there. In terms of a measure move that we could be looking for here, it's going to be something along the lines of this. Not going to get greedy here. I know a lot of people do their measure moves like they'll literally grab something like this and then bring that all the way down. That's so unrealistic in my opinion. I really don't think we're going to get anywhere near that price. So we like to go for a good risk reward scenario there, and it is going to be using that smaller term measure move, that most recent downtrend breakout to the downside, right? So in terms of percentages for that, for Amazon stock to the downside, this is something we could really be looking for there. A 15% gain to the downside if that short is going to come into fruition for that lovely, lovely breakout. Now, obviously, it is a descending triangle chart pattern, guys. So there's a few things to look at there in terms of downwards momentum. We know how things are behaving at the moment. We know how the markets are there. So we're going to wait up to the upside as well and just see if we do get that breakout. We can be looking for a potential little cheeky long as well there. In terms of percentages there, it's going to be around a 13.40% there. And this is on the basis, guys, that it's not going to be this descending triangle chart pattern. It's actually going to be this parallel range coming through here, right? As you can see, we are seeing us bottom in terms of this level of support, but we are seeing us testing this in terms of resistance as well. So if we do see a breakout and we do see this parallel channel starting to form there, then it is going to be a lovely long position for us to be taking advantage of there. Up around 13.40% there. So some really, really interesting stuff there coming through. In terms of the MACD, guys, we are looking for that potential bearish crossover as well. We're seeing this downtrend. The buying strength is just really fizzling out and coming to an end here. So it's definitely something to really be taken into consideration as well there. And also, what are we looking for here on the RSI? We've got another trend line coming through like so. We're seeing selling power basically start to die off here. If we come down and if we come down, we're going to be coming down to this lower level of support as we were just discussing there. And if that is going to happen, we could be looking for a break on the RSI. And that basically means lovely, lovely bit of selling pressure to the downside as well. Another thing I did want to talk about here on the macro here, guys, it is going to be this lovely blue box coming through from here, because you can see the actual level of support that we have found on this in previous price action there. Bang, 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 bang. Massive, massive levels of support as well as resistance, guys. So these areas are really going to be key to be looking out for there. In terms of a price here for a price prediction for Amazon, if we do dump here, it's going to be around 88 bucks there, and all the way down to potentially 85.27. But they're going to be the absolute max take profits I'm going to be looking for there. I'm going to be hovering mine probably in this area as we go down, because I'm not just going to be blindly shorting this and not taking profit along the way, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about Amazon on the daily. Let's jump down to the 4 hour and see what's good coming through from here. Same sort of scenario coming through. Let's jump down even a bit lower. As we said, it is a US holiday today, USA Independence Day. So yeah, we're not, it's not going to be open today, but we're likely to see some more price action coming through soon. I do just want to look at this. We are in a micro uptrend, sorry. So yeah, let's jump even further down into the time frames and see what we can actually see from here. If you are looking for that more of a scalp coming through there, we do have this pretty strong rising wedge chart pattern, guys. Rising wedge, like so, tends to usually break to the downside there. So if this is going to happen, we can be looking for a little micro short for Amazon as well there, guys. It's not going to be huge. The measure move is going to be something probably along the lines of this, as this is the most recent touch to the top side and the bottom side there in terms of the trend. In terms of percentages there, it's going to be around at 1.79% there. And as you can see, we haven't really set any real solid high or low. This is the most solid high or low that I would say here on the micro time frame that we have seen, and that is going to be the low of around 105.63. So ideally, what you like to see here for an uptrend like so is to come down, break some major moving averages, set a high low, and then come up and start to challenge this high again, right? So that's definitely something to not be overlooked. 1.79% to be looking out for there as well. Now, moving through onto some news stories as well, we have just seen Amazon do a stock split, right? We have just seen Amazon do a stock split, and that's basically when they're splitting up their stock. So the value of your share won't actually change. You'll just have more shares, right? So yeah, as you can see, they've just done a 20-for-1 split. And to be honest, this is quite interesting. It's quite interesting because a lot of Amazon holders have really wanted this for quite some time now. And it makes sense after seeing such horrific price action coming through on the macro, all these filthy downtrends for Amazon to do this, right? To actually give a little bit of hope coming through for their investors, right? And another thing, what happened when Amazon did their last stock share split, we actually saw a 6,000% gain since then, right? So a lot of investors are probably hoping for this as well. But as you can see, we are seeing this. Look at, it's just absolutely filthy in terms of percentages, in terms of like net income on the quarterly. It's just is looking really bad for Amazon right now. And to be honest with you, a lot of companies are looking really bad. So yeah, that's why we are seeing it coming down on the macro. Another news story that I did want to just cover here for Amazon is this. It's controversial, and I think it is going to really affect the stock price here. And it is going to be Amazon Alexa will be able to mimic deceased loved ones through their Alexa machine like thing, right? I've got quite a few of them in the house, but yeah, they're going to be able to mimic the voice of your deceased loved ones, right? I don't really agree with this. I think it's a bit controversial. It's a bit over the top, right? Just because if a human needs to grieve and then move on, but if you've got the voice of your loved one all the time, you're not going to really get over the grieving process. I think it's going to have some really horrific mental health repercussions from that. Imagine you're grieving for like 10 years, right? It's not going to be good. I don't think it's going to be good at all. So I do think this is really going to affect the stock price of Amazon in the future as well. But yeah, back to the charts coming through from there. So if we do see this actually come through, and a lot more news stories get covered from this new Amazon update, then we will see big affection in the price, right? So yeah, definitely a few things to be looking out for there. But yeah, that's going to be your Amazon update today. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. If you do appreciate it, if you did like it, smash the like button. And I'm here doing you a video 3 times a week. So yeah, if you do like the content, smash the subscribe as well. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, CC Investing. Wasn't that an interesting story, I must say? Very interesting there. I'm pretty controversial on this, guys. Right? So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, I see Lauren in the chat saying the world is Black Mirror, wakey. Yeah, very strange stuff there. But yeah, let's do some altcoins here, because we are here for the crypto. So let's do some altcoins and let's see what we can get in terms of a nice few trades today. And as we've said a few times, guys, I haven't said it today, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here for literally educational purposes only, right? So yeah, let's I see you guys liked the few bloopers there when I messed it up. But yeah, let's move on. So let's see some altcoin requests in the chat there, guys. So smash your altcoin requests in the chat, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Because in terms of a summary for what we were thinking about, right? If BTC is going to tank it off a cliff, we've got quite a few chart patterns here on the altcoins that are looking like bearish chart patterns as well, and that's where we're really going to make that money, right? So yeah, let's see some altcoin requests in the chat, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Really quite rainy day here in Thailand. We're seeing some really horrific rain, right? I see we've got Ethereum, we've got LTC, we've got Render as well, and GMT there for Lauren, Blue Twister, and Donna. Let's jump back into the chat from where we were before, because I think Simon requested Jasmine. So let's do a bit of Jasmine first. We're going to be doing this on Binance chart, guys. What has happened here? Crazy price action here. Let's do some percentages, just have a look at it quickly, guys. From the bottom of this trend to the top there. Up around 9.8% there. Interesting stuff. Currently, for the day, I would say around 6.18 at this time, guys. Maybe a little bit more. We'll have a little look. Let's have a little look from open. Yeah, 3.89% from open there. Interesting stuff there for Jasmine. Let's have a look on the macro to start us off there. Straight away, guys, descending triangle, staring us blankly in the face there. This is going to be the level of support to be looking out for there. In terms of resistance, this is going to be the level of resistance to be looking out for there. Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting because there is potential for a breakout. Potential for a breakout here for Jasmine there, Simon. So yeah, this is not going to be an overnight trade. It's going to be quite long. I mean, it is going to be an overnight trade. It's going to be quite a long trade to be looking out for there, guys. And that's going to be around 10.79%. So another 10% on top of what we have seen that price action coming through today. But I really do want to look for those key candle body closes, right? So something along the lines of this. This is the daily candle body close from before that really gave us that upwards momentum. Likewise to here as well. It actually brought us right the way up there. So in terms of a first take profit, I would be looking at something along the lines of this, guys. Definitely something like that, around 1 cent, 0.0 around 0.05, right? So that's sort of the area, and also price action channel coming through on the daily to be looking out for there as well. Let's have a look at the hourly, and let's see what we're working with here. We've got a volume weighted ATR band coming down as well. Very, very, very strong in terms of resistance from this bad boy. I'm sure we can find some results there. Let's see if we can, as you can see, very, very strong in terms of resistance there. If we do claim it, guys, we tend to usually trend above it until we test it again and then slam it back down into the price action channel. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see if this does happen, because if we do actually test this this volume weighted ATR band there, the likelihood of us actually coming down here and coming up, testing this, and then coming down to the price action channel coming up, is pretty likely. This happens quite a lot. So that's definitely something to really be looking out for there if you are looking at longing this bad boy there. I mean, we are seeing a bit of a retracement already. So yeah, interesting stuff. As you can see, we have seen very coiled up moving averages, a lot of consolidation for this asset recently. And if we are going to see these moving averages really come up and spread apart there, then we are going to see a very nice uptrend coming through there for Jasmine. But yeah, that's going to be it for Jasmine. In terms of what bullish or bearish right now, it's not looking bad. It's looking pretty bullish, I'd say. Looking pretty bullish. And also we do have a very, very strong high low here in terms of the hourly chart, right? So yeah, it's looking pretty bullish, I'd say, Simon. So not bad, my good sir. Not bad. We've got a scammer in the chat, guys. Putting his seed phrase. We've got Lauren coming through for Ethereum. Let's do a bit of Ethereum there for Lauren. And if you guys are liking the content, smash a like on that bad boy. Does the like button turn blue when you press it? Who knows? Who knows? This is pretty messy. It's pretty messy, so let's get rid of this. Let's do some fresh TA, right? Some fresh TA, sort of what we're looking for there. And also, it's going to be pretty much the same as Bitcoin here. Not really that shocked, because it does tend to follow Bitcoin. Ethereum, at this point in time, I don't think it will, like later in the future there when we see all the good stuff coming through from Ethereum. But right now it is obviously following BTC if Bitcoin dominance is coming down. So let's do some measure moves here, because we do have a bearish pennant chart pattern, guys. Bearish pennant chart pattern at the bottom of the downtrend. They tend to usually break to the downside, right? So let's have a little look at that. I think I say that like 5 or 6 times on stream, especially when we're in a bear market. So yeah, let's have a little look at this. In terms of percentages here, guys, we could be looking at around a 3.4% gain to the downside, and this is highly likely for this to be happening, right? In terms of horizontals, to really be looking out for there for those take profits, I probably would be looking for something along the lines of this, using all those previous wicks and all those previous candle body closes for those levels of support. You know, I like to have at least 4 take profits coming through in terms of my trade there. That's sort of what I'm looking for there, a 3.4% to the downside if Ethereum is going to break. In terms of a candle body close for that actual entry there, I would like it below. I would like it below this 1038 there. Maybe even a bit higher than that, right? Maybe even a bit higher than that, because you can see that filthiness to the downside from there. So yeah, probably a candle body close below this zone. As you can see from there, we do actually tend to wick down when we do see the start of that candle. So if that is going to happen and it is going to be like a fake breakout, then we know we're going to be banging at least 2 take profits on the way down, right? It's a win-win. Once we get our first take profit, we take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry point. And that basically means it's a successful trade every goddamn time. If we hit a first take profit, right? So yeah, let's move on to LTC for Blue Twister. It's been a minute, Blue Twister. I haven't seen you in a while, my good sir. But yeah, I hope you're keeping well in your life. Hope you're keeping well in your life. And yeah, nice to see you back. Let's have a look at Litecoin for you there, sir. Down 2% today, Litecoin. Or that's what TradingView's saying anyway. I think it might be on 12 hour for TradingView. Let's start off on the macro. Let's see what we're working with here. Obviously, we've got a low setting on the 14th. Interesting. We set the lows on the 18th. So Litecoin's not doing great. We're setting a low on the, but we didn't break on the 18th. So that is good news in terms of a higher low there on the macro. So yeah, we are seeing the low currently around $40 there for Litecoin. In terms of having this macro downtrend that we are seeing here, guys, we're actually breaking this most recent higher low. Whether this is going to be setting a more congruent higher low there, having a bit more stability here. It's going to be interesting to see whether this is going to happen. If that is going to happen, I would expect higher prices here, and we would really be forming a nice bit of an uptrend coming through like that, right? But at this point in time, we are trending down. Key things to really be looking out for there is continuously breaking these lows, guys. Continuously breaking these lows, which, to be honest with you, we are seeing this pretty much continuously, right? Continuously breaking these lows and setting these very, very strong lower highs, right? So yeah, this is still looking bearish here. So yeah, just be prepared for that, breaking very, very strong high lows, as we just said there. In terms of targets to the downside, guys, right now, I would expect some sort of bounce around these areas, as we are seeing here. Massive levels of resistance there, but yeah, this is not great for support actually, to be honest with you, but that's pretty much all we've got here. So yeah, that's what I would be looking for there in terms of a bounce there. But let's have a look at let's do some trend lines coming through, right? Let's do some trend lines coming through, and let's see what we're working with here. Not the nicest, cleanest chart patterns right now. As you can see, we're not really getting as many touches as we would like here. Maybe it might be worth jumping down a few time frames. Let's have a little look, see what we're working with there. I mean, falling parallel channel is probably the... we got falling wedge. Yeah, near enough falling parallel channel, but more falling wedge to really be looking out for there. Falling wedges, guys, we know what they tend to do. They tend to usually break up. So if we were going to be setting a more congruent higher low on the longer term time frame, as we were just saying, as this momentum potentially cools off, then we could be looking for a lovely micro breakout to the upside from this falling wedge, right? In terms of percentages for this move to the upside, it's not going to be I was going to say it's not going to be that big, but it's going to actually be really big considering this this most recent humongous bit of manipulation coming through from there. But we need to basically be staggering those take profits, guys. We can't be naive to the fact of that pure manipulation coming through and using that measure move like so. It's going to be around an 8.72% gain to the upside if we are going to break to the upside from this falling wedge. If not, and we do have continuation down here, you really want to be looking for us breaking these lows, right? And then a potential bounce along this area. And if we lose 48.35 and 47.40 there, you can see the absolute filth of resistance to the downside from these areas, right? Absolute pure filth. So yeah, not great there. Not very juicy indeed. But yeah, in terms of a nice move to the upside, if we do see that coming through, we're looking for that falling wedge breakout, right? But yeah, that's going to be it from Litecoin. Let's move through to something else. Bit of render there for dollar. Bit of render for dollar. No, it's for Donna, right? Is that how you spell it? I don't think so. Render? I mean, yeah. RNDR. Good to me. It's going to be a KuCoin, guys. I think we did this last week. I think we did this last week. I mean, straight away, I would say falling wedge, just going on these highs and this high here, bringing up some sort of trend line coming down like so. Actually looking to the breakout coming through there, and we are going to see a very strong trap zone, guys. Very strong trap zone coming through. Maybe a few of them, something along the lines of this. As you can see, we are seeing resistance coming through multiple times here, and you can see we actually broke this low as well here in terms of this higher low here. So we definitely need to be drawing something in there in terms of like a downward sloping support line coming through as well, and also potentially oh yeah, interesting stuff actually. Potentially something along the lines of this as well there, guys. So yeah, as you can see, we are finding levels of support on this bad boy multiple times. So they're going to be dragging it up there around this sort of area. So yeah, you can see just in general, we are actually very coiled up right now. We are seeing this consolidatory period really coming through strong there. It's not looking that great. I think there's nicer tokens to really be trading here, but there could be a nice little breakout, right? It's not going to be huge, guys. It's not going to be huge because, as you can see, we are very called up. But if we do see us, I probably would expect this to come down here as we are testing this multiple times here. I would expect this to come down now. We're below a major moving averages here on the hourly. And in terms of a percent move, in terms of a percent gain, in terms of a short here, we could be looking for something along the lines of this, guys. And that is going to still be inside of this falling wedge chart pattern that we were just talking about there. And it is going to basically mean potentially coming down to test these horizontals that we were talking about a minute ago in terms of that low, right? And that's going to be around 46 cents there. So yeah, the measure move down to that is around 6.61. So yeah, not bad. I would say there's nicer things to be trading there. But yeah, a couple of things to really be looking out for there. But yeah, let's move on to another altcoin, guys. What is next? We've got, how long have I been streaming now? I usually do this and it's around an hour. 42 minutes, so a bit early on that, right? So yeah, let's move on to GMT. Let's do a bit of GMT, guys. And let's see what's good coming through from there. GMT. I would like to do it on Bybit. Do it on Bybit. Oh, this is it's a complete mess. Let's get rid of all of this. Complete mess. I think my background music's on. Is that on? Yeah, it's on. Hope you guys are enjoying the background music. Let me know if you're not enjoying it, because it is controversial. And I mean, it's a massive playlist of loads of songs, so I'm not sure if it is good. I think it's okay. I've listened to like 90% of it, so it's just sort of what vibe do you really want to go for. Straight away, guys, descending triangle off the bat here, just going on. I mean, it's not a descending triangle. It's a bearish pennant chart pattern. If we are going to be doing trend lines, we are going to get political about it. We're going to be looking for something along the lines of this, right? We're going to be moving that down a bit. I'm trying to get as many nice congruent touches as possible there from that wick. Looking good. from that candle body close there as well. So yeah, it's going to be looking for something along the lines of that. In terms of level of support there for GMT or a breakout scenario to be looking out for there, it's going to be around 78 cents, guys. 78 cents, not looking too shabby at all. If we are going to see a move down there, I would be doing something along the lines of this, right? In terms of a measure move, it's going to be something like that. It's going to be pretty big, okay? It's going to be pretty goddamn big, and we are going to be breaking lows, and we can see the support that we have got on these numbers here: 76 cents, 77 cents, 78 cents even. You can see the support that we've got here. So we need to not be shy about taking profit, guys. We need to not be shy about taking profit here. And in terms of a move to the downside, it is going to be around 5% there, but we're still really going to be going for that 1-2%. That sort of area is the safest sort of stuff coming through from there. Do your future trading self a big favor and subscribe to the channel already. That's what Lauren says there. Love that. Do appreciate that. Let's have a little look at the chat. We got Hazmat coming through. Nice to see you on the stream there, my good sir. And happy Independence Day. Alexander coming through saying the wettest lettuce in the bottom of the drawer. Love that, man. I haven't said that in a while, actually. Let's can't wait, Donna. Woo! Just seeing everyone coming through in the chat there. Let's do some more requests, right? Let's jump through to Sand and see what we're looking for there for Sand. I do have my World Series of Trading account still going, guys. I haven't really placed any trades on it. I've been doing it on my actual personal account, but I think I'm like 30% behind or something. So I'm not really the biggest leverage trader in the world. So yeah, I got absolutely stung pretty badly from the last BTC drop. But what I'm thinking about, we were talking about in the community chat. If you guys do want to join the community, you know what to do. The link is in the description. But yeah, it's going to be some like degenerate sort of 50xing to catch up or something like that, right? And it's only $500, so it's not a problem. But yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be quite fun. I might stream it. I think that'd be quite funny to stream it. And see if we can make some stupid gains there, going for those 100% gains or something like that. But yeah, could be interesting. Yeah, could be interesting for that. But yeah, in terms of Sand right now, 1 hour chart, we're actually on a nice breakout, guys. Looking pretty good actually for this asset right now. I would, if I was going to get into this, I would actually like. I mean, to be honest, we've actually had a nice candle body close here on the hourly. And that is an indication for a nice move up to this first take profit. So yeah, I mean, the ideal entry would have been around this area here. And then, as you can see, a nice move up there is very, very possible, right? Nice move up to this take profit there. And that's going to be around $1.09 there. So yeah, not too bad. In terms of percentages there, if you were to blindly get in here, it would be around a 1% gain there. So not too shabby actually there for Sand. In terms of an actual measure move, in terms of having the continuation up from this higher low that has been set, from this higher low challenge here, then we could be looking for prices a little bit higher than that, guys. When I say higher, I mean gains. I mean money. I mean juicy money. Paper planes, cold hard cash, and you know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash, paper planes, baby. 4.73% there, 4.9% there potentially for this measurement to the upside there. Interesting stuff indeed. Not too bad. Not too bad for Sand there. Let's have a look at the RSI and see what that's saying. I mean, near enough overbought there, so not great. Let's have a look and see if we got any divergences jumping at us, telling us that we need to go home. Yeah, near enough. Did we break that on the high? We did actually break that on the high there, guys, and we broke it on the RSI, so it's not a bearish divergence at this time. But yeah, it's actually looking pretty good, I would say. It's looking pretty goddamn good. I mean, a bit of a bearish divergence coming through at this time here, because we have actually we've not broke this high in terms of the price, and also we have broke it here. It's the wrong line in terms of the RSI here. So yeah, I would say potential for a bearish divergence coming through here, but we are still in this uptrend, guys, and we are still in line to potentially break this high. So yeah, it's not looking horrific. Nothing confirmed as of yet right now, right? But yeah, let's carry on. I didn't even notice the music until it was mentioned. All right, at least 100 beats from there. I want to do the out on this Phoenix yo. Looking forward to Thursday night trade-off. Yeah, Thursday night trade-off's going to be good. T.me, that's Crypto Chester community coming through there, guys. I see you, the CC gang coming through. We've got a really sticky bit of hair sticking up at the moment. Like, I'm in Thailand, so I'm thinking about growing my hair out, guys. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's either going to get really, really thin and it's going to look terrible, or it's going to be like a surfer wavy guy, I guess. Yeah, let's move on from what was it, Sand. Let's move on from Sand and let's do a bit of Atom next. do a bit of Atom, and then maybe a bit of Shib for Lauren. Maybe. Don't really want to do Shib. Hey. Good stuff. Love a bit of a nice bit of warm Fanta in the afternoon. Right, let's do some TA here coming through on Atom. Going to be starting off on the 4 hour. Yeah, we'll start off on the 4 hour because this could be very good, very profitable for everyone involved. Obviously, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Don't go copy any of these trades, right? Don't do that. As you can see, we are looking for resistance at this time from this area. If we are going to see a big pump coming through from Atom there, then it is actually possible that we've got a nice move up there, a nice bit of profit there. Not actually looking too bad at all. I'm going to go into more detail for this because this is something that I'm probably going to be looking for actually. It looks quite good here on the 4 hour. In terms of a measure move, it looks quite nice for a swing trade, quite big, probably looking at around 8%. 16% to the upside, guys. Worth my time, 100%. Let's have a little look at this. In terms of horizontals there, this is going to be an area to be looking out for there in terms of a good rejection there. As you can see, multiple tests here. We do have an area. We have an area. I mean, ideally, I want a candle body close above that. But this is when we're going to be going down into the deep depths, dirty timeframes here to see if we can get a smaller term breakout there, and then hopefully basically riding that wave up, right? So yeah, in terms of a measure move there, this is the measure move that we are looking for there. It's going to be around a 16% gain to the upside there, maybe a little bit less. Yeah, a little bit less. Did that a bit wrong. Wait, what? Is that right? So, bear with me, guys. No, yeah, I did move it. Yeah, there. That's what happened. I looked away for 1 second and I just moved the trend line. Happens quite a lot on TradingView, right? But yeah, around 16% gain to the upside there if we are going to see Atom break out there. So yeah, let's look at that on the shorter term time frame and see if we can get a really nice solid entry for that. And let's just go deep down and dirty. As you can see, this is going to be the horizontal to be looking out for there. Something along the lines of that. You can see multiple levels of resistance from this area. So if we do get in at any point around this zone here, we need to be looking for a take profit. This is definitely going to be a take profit, guys. Huge take profit, right? Definitely. Otherwise, we're going to get rejected coming through, for, like we have seen multiple times here on these 3 tests here, multiple 3 tests coming through here, and this basically means bang down, straight down to stop loss. We're not about that. We're not there to like get stopped out. We're there to make money. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold, hard cash, baby. So yeah, let's have a look at this. This is going to be the trend line to the lower side in terms of a level of support there. Ideally, we could be looking for a lovely little breakout, like around this area, right? Something probably like this, around 80.11. 80.11 in terms of a nice candle body close above this area. As you can see, nice candle body closes up to around this sort of area. So yeah, first take profit for me is going to be something along the lines of this, 80.2, and then hopefully just riding that wave up and not finding that resistance there. Second take profit around 8.31 there. And if we do break that high, that's when I probably would be adding to my position again, guys. After taking profit multiple times, I probably would be reinvesting that profit, stop loss at entry, easy win there. It's a completely risk-reward scenario there that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of. As you can see, we're pretty low on the RSI as well, guys. So yeah, it's not looking too bad at all for a lovely Atom trade there. Very nice. Didn't quite get a bullish divergence there, but we are seeing we're pretty central. We've got plenty of area to really be moving here for Atom. So yeah, I would really be keeping an eye on that. If BTC is going to find a level of support here, probably going to be quite flaccid here because it is an American holiday. But if we are going to see any sort of pump to the upside, any sort of manipulation coming through, we're probably going to see a nice little breakup there for Atom there. So yeah, not too bad at all there, guys. Let's jump to one more altcoin. It's going to be SHIB. It's going to be SHIB, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is going to be SHIB, and that is definitely not on my watch list, I'm pretty sure. We'll do SHIB on Bybit because it's easy for the numbers, right? This is literally just for Lauren, unless you guys love SHIB yourself. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's jump to the macro and see what we got going on here. As you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of these meme coins, but hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Let's carry on like this. This is going to be obviously the falling parallel channel. As you can see, we are on a bit of a breakout to the upside from that. I mean, it has been pretty fake here in terms of like a fake out to the upside here, breaking that high as well there. And let's jump down a bit because I do think we are going to see some sort of descending triangle or even a symmetrical triangle chart pattern to the upside, right, in terms of a bullish pennant chart pattern. This is definitely the support level that we are finding here, guys. And if we do break down, then if we do break down here, there's probably a nice little scalp there. Be a nice little scalp of around around 3.72% to the downside, as we are going to be losing the 200 EMA as well, 200 SMA, sorry, there on the 4 hours, and we know how strong that bad boy is. So yeah, not too bad. 3.72% to the downside if we are going to break there. Let's get even further down here into the time frames and see what we're working with here. It is going to be a bit of a symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the bottom of a downtrend as well, guys, and that basically means it's a bearish pennant chart pattern. So it's another inclination for a breakdown there, guys. So yeah, a couple of things to really be looking out for there. I would be really looking for a move down for SHIB there, and then staggering those take profits all the way. Now, if that isn't going to happen, and we are going to see this this humongous manipulation coming through again for SHIB, then we're going to see a bit more price action to the upside, right? So in terms of a measure move here on the longer term time frame, guys, definitely something to be aware of if you are trading SHIB here. Me personally, I'm not going to be touching this. I don't like my SHIB. But yeah, in terms of percentages there, it's going to be filthy. It's going to be around 34.06% to the upside there. So pretty crazy goddamn stuff indeed. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. In terms of a reference here, in terms of a summary here for BTC, we are looking for that lovely big breakdown here across multiple time frames there. So yes, I am number 2 bearish at this time. If we do start breaking these highs there, then yes, going to be flipping a bit back, can't speak. Going to be flipping a bit back bullish for a lovely little move like that, right? But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, guys. Do appreciate it. I know you're all looking forward to the ending. I know you I know you love it. Is that living in a capsule? But yeah, do appreciate it, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will be back Wednesday. Yeah, I will be back Wednesday morning in the UK. And obviously, guys, if you are liking the content, you know what to do. Smash the sub button. And we got Thursday night trade-off lined up as well, so make sure you're tuned in for that. Go check out the Centra Hype, a new channel that me and my brother are starting, Hamilton of Crypto, over there, a guy right there. And yeah, go check his channel out as well. Amazing trader, amazing streamer, amazing video creator. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much. Peace out, and goodbye. Yeah, thanks, guys. How do I do this? Every time. Every goddamn time. I see you're cleanly awaiting the outro, right? Where it gets juicy.
You know why we're here.
Everyone. You know why we're here.
Two brothers.
Oh god. Juicy. Cold hard cash. Paper planes taking off from the runway. I like money. Do you like money? Are you feeling juicy? Cold hard cash. Peace out, guys. See you Wednesday. Baby. Are you feeling juicy? Oh god. Me and Hamilton of Crypto are literally just weighing ourselves right now. Go get those juicy gains. Juicy! Yeah, peace out, guys. I'm done. Simon says 17 people still watching. Me just saying juicy into the mic.